Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode, I'm going to be doing another update, and this time it will be the February 2026 update because I'm recording this episode on Monday, the 2nd of February 2026. This is the first episode in February 2026 that I am recording, not the first that you are watching or listening to, as Chuck kindly stepped in. Because of my work commitments again, that I wasn't able to record. So I tend to record on a Sunday, but I was in work yesterday, so that's why. Basically, in kind of the front end of the week, I thought I would have. I didn't record as many as usual because I thought I would have a day that I ended up having to work on as well. So, yes, thanks Chuck again for that. But yeah, as I said, this is the February 2026 channel update. I don't know what to call it, but we'll call it that. And I'm going to start off with how I'm getting on with my New Year's resolutions, which, as I think I said in that episode, that I don't tend to set them, but my 4 New Year's resolutions that I set for 2026 were to move house, to find another job, to eat healthier, and to pass my theory test, driving test, that is. So let's go with them in order. So moving house, I've contacted an estate agent about it because that's how it works in the UK. Not sure in other countries because obviously I don't live there, but there you go. What was the other one? Finding another job. I've actually, before I recorded this episode, I was starting to write an application form. But you can't just do it in half an hour. It does take a little while. So I've started doing that. So there's progress on that. Eating healthier. I'm doing better at actually. So I'm doing well with that one. And the theory test one, I've kind of, until the first 2 are done, that might be towards the end of the year. But it depends when those 2 happen. Because of my current job working in a supermarket, I know when I'm working, but it's not the same days each week. Whereas in a school, it's Monday to Friday. So okay, I've got the weekends to do this, and this. Whereas I didn't. So today I'm running around like a madless chicken before I do my volunteering on a Monday evening with, obviously recording the podcast as well, with catching up on housework stuff and life stuff as well. As I said, write an application and contacted an estate agent. Already done that today, and it's not even lunchtime. So, but enough about New Year's resolutions. Just a reminder, because I did talk about this, I think in the last update, the kind of what the plan of the podcast is, because I think I must have discussed this in a previous episode, but I've just made the hard decision to kind of scale back the podcast because I was funding Matt basically. So I spoke to Matt. I think it was New Year's Eve. I think about it, and I kind of spoke to him about it and said kind of how I felt about it, and financially it just wasn't possible. Now that doesn't mean that it'll never. I should mention, so kind of this month in February there won't be any difference from your side. You won't notice any difference. It's still 7 episodes a week, not 7 episodes a month, 7 episodes a week. And then in March, it then goes down to 5 episodes a week. And from April 2026 onwards, it will be 3 episodes a week, which in comparison to, which is kind of on track with what most other YouTube channels do and podcasts and stuff like that. So to be honest, it's not like I'm disappearing completely. It's just, I had to shorten it. But yeah, I got my first payment from Spreaker. So thank you to anyone who listened who listens to the podcast on an audio platform, because thank you, I got some extra money from that, so much appreciated. Haven't received any money from YouTube yet because of their higher eligibility criteria things, but yeah, so that was nice, but it wasn't enough for me to go, hey Matt, I can keep doing 7 for a while longer, unfortunately. But we'll just see what the future holds regarding that. Is that everything? February 2026, as I said, will be the last month of 7 episodes a week. Not, I will aim to do all of the 7 episodes. It probably will end up working out being about 5. So Chuck will probably step in once a week or something. I hope not to have to keep doing that, but I think from when it becomes 5 and 3, I can easily do that. I can record them in like half an hour, the episodes for a week there, and then March with 5. We'll just have to wait and see. I think I'm doing 4 or 5, so it might just be the odd one, but we'll just have to wait and see. But let me know what you thought of this channel update for February 2026, as well as what you want me to cover on the podcast in the future. But without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.